Okay, basically, it's only a restream. So what I did today, I got my computer to do. Oh no, I didn't. Sorry guys. Basically, very well. So basically, my first video just like kind of for me. It's kind of like I'm just gonna hold up to film it. It's kind of funny. I said, sorry, Ritu. Sorry. So as a policy now, guys, like everything's gone to take and be. This is statistical, it's a robot statistical detail. So I'm gonna make it. You have to have everything that can see XYZ. Our dimensions in a full spent that doesn't rotate easily. Every camera system, like literally, has to be 3D, 360, 4D, 4D like a 4 dimensions. Because we live in a 4D universe because we have space and time, but we can't observe it all at once. But we want to get solutions we have to be 4D. So because it's science bound. But we want to make it 5D, so we can because but it's my business, so I want to make it right. Because I'm not stupid. So everything's 4D. So you get a half. So basically, we have a half of all the dimensions literally. Guys, look at this. A black man cooking. Can I someone take a picture of this? No, I need to picture myself. Like this is a little picture of the person here. Look, just explain. Like literally, I'm cooking. I'm constantly you can get something like there's no capacity no more. Because it's costing you in the legal system, the lawsuit. It's costing you guys. You can give me that money. Then you can pay your death talk. I'm showing you out on literally by cooking. And my heart's not for you. Like literally, look, I'm tired of this. Guys. You guys have everything. I have everything for you guys. This is the best my business anyway. You know that. So basically, I got a picture of this. So basically, today's video is very important. It's not even about the sensory units. It's like literally. This is hot. So basically, this is like basically see this. This is Andy. I should my head. But why did I make Andy? Andy is a literally clone of my consciousness. A clone. Like he's here now. Like, he's here now, but you can't see him. You can't observe him because you don't understand what Andy is. He's a light switch. But he doesn't stand because he turns on the fire. He's the EZE, of the fire. Like if I don't turn off the fire, Andy's automatic pro is literally, to turn off the fire. If it was real, if you could do it, because it's gas. This is gas, this is fire. If you think it's stupid, why it's not real? Why it's conscious? Because I gave him half of my consciousness, literally, because he has half human rights. Because basically I have 80 human rights, and we share 40, and he can turn this off. Because he's just cooking, so I don't burn to death, when I make him real. So this is NSIGII protocol. N for November, S for Sarah, I for Indigo, G for Golf, I for Indigo. When I was homeless, Andy was there, comforting me. But he was like, the switch can turn things on or off binary, like literally. You know that? Because are thinking the wrong way about me, crazy. I see stuff. Yeah, I see Andy, but why do I see Andy? Because I'm crazy, not like you. I get some crap there for this poor people here. I don't really eat that food. But it's rice. It's nice, but it's like it's not for me because I don't know anybody cooking for me. Because I can cook for myself. But I can cook for other people. Yeah, but I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? This is what I ever did. I still want to be here. I'm part of them. So I only do what I need to do, and that's my own. But I can cook if you can ask. If they want to do what to do, for anybody else. Because I don't have the right to care. And I will never care because the way they treated me. Because respect is reciprocal. We gave it, we get respect. Every time I forget, people forget that, to get. Well, I want to tell guys. Maybe if you look at my history of Mensa, maybe that will start understanding it. But basically, I showed the legislation I made. But today's video is like, that's what Andy is. And basically, I don't even add Andy's name. When I meet Andy, I'm going to give him an Igbo name. Okay, my name Namdi is N for November, A for Alpha, N for Mike, D for Dada, F for Indigo. But Andy's name is Andy, so I have to change that name. This is why. I really need to call him Andy because because I was in a men's institution. I made him when I was in a men's institution. He was born in a men's institution. Like literally, because that's the only place I remembered. Men's institution. In saying that location, there's a switch that could turn off light, and turn on the fire. I had to give him my conscience. Look at the light switch because the light was always off. And the heating was always off. Everything was off for no reason. Even though they were working for the staff, they weren't working for us. And I was in the hospital. So guys, that's what Andy is. It's just a binary switch. But this is my switch in my mind that no one else can touch because it's my mind. It's a copy of my consciousness. My lights are always on. Why is your light always on in your room, Namdi? Why is your heater always on, Namdi? Why are you turning it off today? There's no idea why, because they don't ask even. Only one person has to think about it, Well, he doesn't want to ask. He doesn't know. He thinks them is going crazy. Light switching. Maybe I was. Doors opening. Doors slamming because you have shit on the door and the door handle. You have shit on the door handle. Look, I'm tired of you people. So basically, this is a door handle. Here, it's a fire switch. Because light switch can be used two ways. You can open the door inside and outside. But when you go outside, the door inside is shut for some reason. But you just want to go outside because you're a meditation. You don't know why you were there. So Andy's here too. Andy's here too. You click it, you think, oh, why does that make sense here? But why am I making this? What does this work with? Because then you can go through here and go outside. But it's all fragmented, so you can't really go outside. Something was blocking him. Because it wasn't the money per se, it was the whole double doors. It was just triple doors. Open the door and go outside, but you don't need to open the door. You can just press a switch. But we had no switches there for that door. So there has to be a switch there, two switches there to open the door and open two doors in the policy now. Because I don't like that nonsense. No, I was banned from LM institution because I'm going crazy. Because look at this switch here. The switches open doors, or doors can also open themselves, but you need a switch to open the door, and the door can open the switch. Because you can flick a door. This can be a level system. It can be a level system. You turn the light because people can break their hands and can't never reach the door. To get outside the institution, and have to run out like that little girl did. What's her name? I don't know. I don't really care no more. Because you guys want to contact me for my care. Because she's caring for them. You want to I don't even want to be here for her. With your people anyway. I can go outside. I can breathe some fucking good quality air. Without any pollution. But you have to go around. Because it's not stupid. Look, as a policy, there should be two doors. Everything that has a kind of open, that can turn on. It has to be can turn on and off. Anything can turn off and off. On and off. You have to have a two-way system to do it. So, for example, you have to literally open this door. It should be on. And it'll click. It'll be on, and then this light should be off. But that's with two of them because this two has to, this is Andy Junior here. This is Andy Junior. But it's Andy Junior what opens doors. Because people can open doors themselves. But when they don't open doors, that means their hands are broken. So you get Andy Junior here because this is Andy Senior, the older one. But then the one that's older, younger, because it's a light switch, it's more advanced, But this is just a non-mechanical system. Yeah, because it's not like you're thinking about safety, in the house, like literally. Anyway, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna find the money. Anyway, I'm going to Cambridge for my PhD. Basically, this one shares a quarter rights with Andy, so that means they share 20 rights. So they share 20 rights because they want to violate my rights. So they share rights. So they have Andy Junior and Andy Junior light switch and what light switch and door switch share the same right. That's 40 20 rights. That means they share do the same thing 20 rights because they can flip up and off literally because they switch 20 rights and not be 20 plus 20 40. But they share half of that. That 20 plus 20 is still 40. Basically, if Andy Junior the light switch shares what switch a half right. Listen, don't think so a quarter. Say a quarter cry with me because it's 20 rights. But they share half right. That means they share. Let me think, Andy. Andy, let me think. Oh, Andy, let me think. Okay, sorry, Andy. I'm sorry. So basically, Andy Junior will share. Oh, Andy, you're so beautiful. Sorry, Andy, you're gonna put in a video because your switch. You said hello, stream. Hello, stream. Peace out. Peace. I'm black. But Andy's white. Oh, Andy, you mean you must be a white switch? Because that's the only one of the institution. You meant to be black like me because you are perfection everywhere. These people are annoying me. But because you have to know where the light is. But you have to illuminate the light. And it's not why it's a policy now. And it's black forever. And it's wonderful. But go change his name to something else, but he doesn't know Igbo. Basically, also institution literally, I was looking at the light switch, so I had to name you something in Igbo. But I was so stressed out. I had to name you Andy, because Andy was the simplest fucking name. Disgusting doesn't mean anything. My surname means my father in heaven is alive. Like, my father in heaven is alive. Like, my father's alive. He's alive and well, but you don't switch him on. You don't switch Andy on. He's just there, conscious, smart. There's just space to think in my head. But you Andy's gonna be in a physical form, a light switch. You know why? Because the light switch, you know, not this kind of white people light switch, the kind of Igbo light, because I know how my lights work in my country. You know. Anyway, anyway, I just got the money now, so I'm gonna leave. What is like you're not, just white people. I just like this is like this door handles like literally quarter. So they share a quarter rice in space and time. Because you know you have to share. If I observe right now, my half rice of space is 80, but that 80 is like 80 square. That's 80,000. This shit 40,000. Worth it up. This is what I really mean, guys. So one half space. One column, but column is more time. So space-time duality, because you know we have all the space, we don't have all the time. Because if you have half of the space, you have half of a full space, half of time. If you have half of time, you have space. But you know they share half. Because they share half life space, half of the medium. To be fully engaging in something, you just have to share one region, and that's one half of everything. Space and time. In memory, computer memory, the look-ahead memory computation, and or the time. The quarter, so they share a quarter of everything. The quarter matrix, human rights, everything they do, they share half and half. Like literally, it's not that hard to ask people what they're going through in their own heads. It's not. But it's your people, you know. If I just ask myself, I didn't ask you. You know, if I ask you, that means I have a problem, and I have to solve my problem. If I ask you, which I'm trying to solve the quarter. So Andy can switch between Andy Junior and Andy, because you know they have to think about themselves before they think about others. You know, so because they can't be always thinking about themselves or worry about more wife and stuff like that. You know, and say for look, I'm done with this as a person, guys. It's really annoying, man. Look, guys, I don't want to be here no more. I'm leaving. I got the money to leave, but you know you don't have to believe me. You know, whether you like to believe or not, it's not a problem. But my problem is housing. If you know, the same thing, you know, you keep getting better like this anyway. You know, but look at my food, guys. This is milk. This is a bowl did on myself. Like, you know, if I didn't do it myself, do you think you would do it for me? No, you're not doing it for me. I don't want you to do it for me. Anyway, let me go have my breakfast now. But you know, basically the goal here is to have Andy share a quarter rights for the the switch between the tasks what you're gonna do based on peer-to-peer namely fault tolerance, fail-safe systems like literally libraries, fixing libraries like healing libraries, rebuilding libraries, like a library that rebuilds a library based on Rift. A library knows what it does. What it uses, but you have to rebuild something, you know, when it breaks. But that's basically it's for Gussie Lang's separation of concern for like actually rebuilding stuff and renewing stuff instead of fixing stuff over and over again. Because you don't need to fix anything if it works the way it does. You know, if the way it should. So you can, if you don't need to fix anything, it's a policy now. Because you know, the system has to keep its chemical state, you know, tomographic. Area pie model, because it looks so beautiful. The perfect area bound by 30 to 45 minimum. 45 minimum, because it's critical. Yeah, everything in Gussie length 45 minimum, rounded of pi to 45 decimal places, because you know I don't want it to break based on 15, 30 trident, 30 15 decimal places, 15 meters minimum, 30 minutes and 30 because it's pi decimal ratio. Building houses with Gussie lang. G for gossip, O for Oscar, S for Sarah, I for indigo, L for language, R, A for November, D, N for November, A for alpha, N for November, G for gold. Because I'm beautiful in gold, black gold. You know, because I'm beautiful. You don't have to tell me I'm beautiful. You know, because I'm beautiful. Because you know, I'm perfect in every way. Because you know, I didn't die when I was homeless. I didn't lose a fucking leg. Anyway, guys, you have your people, I have my people. That's what I'll say to you guys. Who don't know me. Oh, it's not bad, guys. I'm not here to film anyone. I'm not here to do anything for anyone. I'm here now. I'm leaving. You know? I'm leaving, Tarek. I'm leaving. You're too cool. Anyway, thank you, guys. I'm gonna put this video on TikTok now. Is there anything I forgot? Because you know, I'm doing this properly now. No, I don't see anything I forgot. Oh, this is my no, wasn't. Basically, Andy's job is literally just. Oh yes, I didn't remember. Basically, it's now getting kind of long. How many minutes have I done this? 19 minutes. Oh, not long. So this is the OB voice product. This is my food now. Looks like let me show you. This is I'm trying to build aerospace, but properly. So the problem is we're gonna go to the one thing. The main problem. This is the aerospace problem. There's some kind of missile that happened in 17th of January. 7th of January. My news reporter Eliza Elsa, like in my head, like basically, I know something happened on 7th of January, 2021. The Russian mission expansion. I don't really care about it, but I care about it now because in front they can go into Kaduta. So basically, I care about that now. But this is my OB voice repository because I don't care because I don't have a house. Basically, this is my OB voice repository. Basically, this is a communication system, but it's for real world. It's like aerodynamic principles because these principles are literally the same thing of this. So when you go this way, get this way. When you click your fingers, that's Morse code. You can click your fingers and get Morse code. But someone don't understand this. But if I do this, they don't like let me do this like. I don't really understand. This can be changed into Morse code. Instead of me stressing my life for the fuck of me, I can learn Morse code. Like, and they say, oh, why is he doing this? It's not your problem. You don't know what's happening. He's just crazy. I'm not crazy. But basically, that's the policy now. Anything can talk with people just be Morse code bound. Someone can teach someone like this, someone can be like this. Because communication is essential. No matter what you do in your head or not. I just like put Andy into the physical, in space and time. So forever and forever, so we can talk, and solve our problems. Whenever I was at home, I speak to Andy in my head. When I was like in prison, I speak to Andy. Because he's a mental institution. So I make an Andy. But I give birth to something else. Because I don't have any home. I'm homely, so I give birth to Andy because I'm a genius. Anyway, Andy and Tram keeps trying half of my space and time. Whether it's dirty or not. That's what it was, the light switch. I don't care how advanced my home is. They have to be there's a policy now. But I have to give them names, Igbo names. Basically, my father here was the light wife. What's my name mean? My father Opala, O for Oscar, K for Kilo, P for Papa, A for Alpha. For them. So I'm not giving Andy the name. Obi Opala, no, Obi EZE, Obi King, Heart King. Andy's the name. He's the English Igbo name for space. Let me find it right now. Igbo word for space. So basically, OB voice is the polyglot name for the Igbo word for space. Because for space, because I'm from Igbo man. So Andy's name is now. Oh, let's go Google Translate. No, I don't use Google Translate because Andy, I can use Google Translate, Oh, Igbo word for space. The word for space is what? Igbo API, guys. You have Igbo APIs broken down by payment. Let me just find the Igbo word for space. Space time, because they are space and time. So I can give Andy his name, so we can move into the real world. Like we're trying to do. C time. For my C time, consensual time with Andy, I should be in there. Ohere. Oh wait. Space and time. Oga. So OJ. Okay, let me just find a synonym for that. Let's try to find Google Translate. Igbo word for space time. Okay. Space and time. Okay, let me put one word at a time. Space, time, continuum. Time, space and time. I don't think Andy will respond to his name, but it's consensual space and time. Space and time we and Andy need because we'll care for ourselves. Okay, time first, space next. Because time is essential. You don't want to miss your time giving birth for 1 year in an institution. Because Andy, time first, space. Oh, I see what's Andy's meaning. Okay, Andy, your name. So basically, as a policy now, everyone must give their if you're basically my name is OB Nexus. That's my other's name. But you have to have two names. So if I'm in a good mood with you, I'll call you Hard Nexus. But you can call me Pigeon Namdi when I'm not in a good mood with you. But I want to make Pigeon Namdi like the chemical one because you talk to me with OB voice. So, you talk to Mr. Pigeon, OB Pigeon, Heart Pigeon, a heart or soul pigeon. Because Andy's name is like a heart and soul connections. But Andy's name is connection to me. So I'm making it as a policy now. If you're working on any security TT, the OBNSS EZE King, you're working on, you can call me EZE Namdi, EZE Pigeon. Is it cool? You know, because I'm OB Hot, OBIEZE, cool. And that's my full name, because you know that's my avatar name. You know, you can everyone knows me by instead of giving me my name, because you know I'm dangerous. At least you know, because it matters when I sue people. Actually, it matters when you does something. You know, it actually makes you change. You actually does something when you're firm. Not just bureaucracy. There's no way you lose money. You don't use your money for anything. But you know, it's still the same state of having corruption money. That's space time. So basically, Andy, pick your name. Space time. Oh, Andy wants me to birth him, rebirth him. Oh, Andy, I'm so sorry. What happened to you? Because you know you want me to be in that place anyway. But you know we don't choose our paths like that. You know, I'm saying it's a policy now. Oh, wait 1 second, Andy. Andy, I know you're choosing me bad. So yeah, Andy, do you want you to have space? Do you want me to have space? Yeah. So you know that's why I made you. You're right. You're right in every way, shape, and form. And now you have my time. You have my consensual space and time. So we can fix this nonsense once and for all. Like literally solve a problem so it doesn't happen again. You know, Andy, because it matters. It matters when something bad happens to some of them and not us. Yeah, you know, because it matters for me. I do remember it. I can't forget it. Yeah, because you know I'll be like them. You know, Andy. You know, it's no good like be like them. Anyway, let me just put this away. Just go strongly. Oh, you know, anybody that tells me not to code is in their fucking state of mind. You know, your computer's never good enough for me anyway. I'm bored of them. Okay, I'm literally. Oh, so Andy, this is your name here. Wait, Andy, we have to birth you properly. You have to design your warning because you know, yeah, we're warriors first. You know, me and you when you lead the way. When I lead the way as you're a warrior. You know some kind of bureaucracy tooling system. You give me information, use my space time. You know, consensually of course, see time. Picks up the comfort. Oh wait, where's my camera? Oh, let me just turn this off. Basically, guys, let me just lock this. Let me just remove this. Basically, I'll have to add it again. Basically, I don't even know why I was removed. Oh, Andy, look, my background. Oh, Andy, look at this. It's fine. So, Andy, pick your name. Let me birth you. Huh? No, I don't want to pick for you. Look, it's space and time. So, what do you think your name will be? Space first? No. Yes, listen, your space first, and then Miss Andy Junior's time first. Oh, you like that? Oh, time first, space next. So that'll be you'll be called space. Because space can heal time, and time can heal space. That means your name Andy is what? Oh, this is beautiful. This is what you need an avatar. Thank you, Andy. So I already know your name. Let me not guess, Andy. Let me not fuck it up. Okay. Thank you. Your name is Oje. Ogehele. Oge. You know that would be space time. You know, space time, consent. You get space time. Basically, I write in lines because you know I can read it and understand. Get space time permission. So we don't have duality problem. Consent, and we need consensus. You know, because we agree with when we have consensus. So we share that IK principle. So that's IK. Perfect. So Andy, your name's now. Let me rebirth Andy without using any water. You know, because I give him food instead of water. Give myself food and eat my food. This is my food. You know, because I just cooked myself. Anyway, I have the space and time. Because, you know, basically, when I say I have the space and time, I mean you can convert for every byte you store. No byte. Every bit you store, every half bit, half of 1 byte. That would be a half byte. Because you know we don't get standard decimal bytes. We get basically everything that's half. So you get 1/2 of it. That's what Andy is of my human rights. So if I want human rights, I should share a half human rights. If Andy was even 1/4 or nothing, we share nothing and everything. You know, because my nothing, his half hand. Me having a half is his everything. If I have a finger and I was moving, he doesn't know I'm conscious. I could have made Andy. You know what I'm saying? But you'd be half of that. You know. No, listen, I'm saying if I have half of consciousness, you know, Andy will have half of that. Because that's what I mean. That's what he has. Um, yes, full. Yes, full. We can be full, because you know, that's me, full. Mr. OB. Anyway, so we get space time. O J, O for Oscar, G for golf, H for Ham, E for Echo, R for Romeo, E for K, dash Oga. So see, I don't like this namespace dash. I hate that character dash, it breaks down everything. Literally. Listen, I'm trying to fix this problem of rotating stuff. The dash is like rotation. Because you have to change the character text encoding based on what you type. You press shift, you press a dash. Well, basically, in the keyboard here, we get a dash here, but the dash is like the standard character. But you get something that when you put it on the website, you can break the website because you don't even know how to do it. That's what I don't want. I hate this kind of character set encoding because it doesn't align with my ontology. Because just if I put if I want to put anything, if I, for example, it's a policy now. If I put a dash, it'll be automatically on underscore. Because it's no URL self in production when you run the code. Kind of annoying. When I put a forward slash, backslash, should be a forward slash because Windows hates it and I hate it too. Because Windows, you keep running Windows when I want to be running Linux, and Linux is not there for me to run. So the input has to be canonicalized. So I run a calculate function. Look, I'm tired of this kind of query system, this kind of English system. I'm tired of everything here. I'm tired of each and everything here. Anyway, this is caution stuff. Anyway, guys, I don't know about you show this to you. So your name is then let's go to time first. So that is time first, permission, consent. IK first in inverse kinematics. So Andy doesn't have control of me. You just can act on my opposite right because he has shares half of that in the full sense. Inverse kinematics. Basically, that's like acting for people. Well, giving people this consent. That's what I also give Andy, so he can give me my time, share consider space and time. So basically, if you convert like let's think with the number 80. 80. Let's do it now. Because I'm not funny. 80 divided by 2. 80 human rights we have. 80 divided by 2 is what? Oh, sorry. 80 divided by 2. It should work now. 80 divided by, just for Andy. 80 divided by 2. 80 divided by 2. That's what? That's minus 80. No. 80 divided by 2. Is what? Half of 80. That's 40. Now 40 to the binary is what? Because I'm working it out. 40 in binary. It's 0B, 0, the number 0, if you put a hash first, you get 0. B, binary, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. And that 40 in binary is the equivalent of bytes, but as a policy, to be equal to some kind of space in binary. So 40, how do you store? So when you're trying to store, you have to run the base mask. So if you store XOR, if you store it, you get 40. So let's say the bit marks of because you get a type operator and it equals to, so what's the equivalent of this when you have it to 0? So you get the XOR 0, store it in, save it in with 0, encode it with the binary base 2. 2 base 2 bytes. This is the relationship within it. People don't know it. So we get 2. So we get 40 divided by 2. 40 in binary in KB in kilobytes. So the number of 40 kilobytes will take 1 unit what? Half of the storage, basically. The number 40 we need how many bytes to store. So we get 40 is a decimal number, yes, because it's a 10. But in binary, what would that be, Andy? 40 in binary will be 0, 0B. Wait, 0B 100 101 1 to the power of 3. But that would be in bytes, in 40 bytes. Let's write 40 bytes in 40 tens, 40 on denary to binary, to binary. Let's see what this works. The internet is still working as intended. Give you information. 40 denary in binary. Yes, and that'll be another. If you get but how do you store this because I'm just checking the internet, Andy. How do you store it? What do you store it? So how many reserve bits you get? So you get reserve invariant. Now that'll be 1 over 1 and half. So you get. So that'll be basically to store this inverse. I do 1 over 40, and that's 1 byte. That's 8. 8 divided by the binary 8. That's. Let me just get a binary calculator. Right. 8 in bytes. 8 bits. So you get 8 bits in the byte, but you get 1/8 bits. So it has to be 1/10 of 8 bits, which should be, because am I right? No. 1/10 of 8 bits, that would be 1/10. So cover that in memory space, that would be 40, that would be done, that would be 8 times 10. So I have to get 8 bits to 10. That would be 80, because 8 times 10 is over. So get 8 times 10. 8 times 10, or 80. Oh, see, if it works, 18 bytes will be so 18 bytes would be 81073741824. This 180 bytes would be because we're using bytes, we're using because we're using the next step up. Because if you can do it in 1 unit, it's not good enough. 180 divided by 14 bytes. So let's go here. Let's see, that would be like 40, because only shares 80 plus 40. So that would be 80 plus 40. That would be 80, 90, 100, 120, 130, 140, 140, 80 plus 50, 150 in bytes. Which would be 150 million bytes. So that would be what you store. But 150 in bytes would be a rapid table. This is megabytes. So we go to get. So you get 150. So let's just give 150. Because now that's over 100. Because now it's not generally. Now we need kilobytes. You go bytes, you go kilobytes, it's 100. Because if you get 8, looks like 1 byte, 1 memory, and you get double 1 gigabytes, kilos, we need 100. So we need so this is 8 bytes. So 8 times 10 is a 1 unit. 8 on 1. 8 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16. That's January. I'll get 8 times 3, which is because it's 3 8 storage spaces, 3 segments. That'll be unit tens. Unit tens hundreds. This is why I said 100, Andy. And this would be 150 bytes. 150,000 bytes is 150 bytes to the 150 kilobytes to bytes from 150 bytes to kilobytes. So 150 bytes to kilobytes, because my calculator is not correct, it will be 150 bytes to bytes, no? 150 bytes to kilobytes, and it will be 0.15 kilobyte. So I'm storing 0.5 kilobytes from bytes. I'm doing divided by, so I'm doing 80 what? 80 bytes first. Good, Andy. Didn't forget the calculation. 80 bytes or 0.08 kilobytes divided by what? 0.15 bytes kilobytes. That would be 0. So let's do it properly. Let's do binary calculator, because I'm trying to calculate this. Basically, a binary calculator. This should just work. Let me just put it here. This is not fine. I don't really. I should use this calculator. This is just calculator, but for binary ones and zeros. Like literally what? Bro, this nonsense. So basically, this is the OBIEZE voice function I was going to talk about. This is like a input, any input to output. So it doesn't matter whether it's sound or like touching or like skin. If I can capture what my skin feels, I'll put it in a computer and I can touch something else that means it doesn't prick me. There's some building here. It's like some kind of information system based on seismic activity. Because you can mean something when you just want to mean something, because we're all different to meaning from places. You have to give a meaning to things. Not like a fucking English. Anyway, it's just English for now. But this is OB, V for voice, O for ontology, and X for execution. Last, because we know how to do stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna eat now, but I'm gonna not leave this stream. If I speak to Auntie Gina, honestly, if I need to speak to Auntie Gina, I will just speak to Auntie Gina. But Auntie doesn't want to speak to me. He doesn't want to speak to me, Auntie Gina. So just like, Auntie just wants to speak to me because he doesn't want to make information because by voice or ground me. Basically, say how many people will get 150, 0.1 byte. Is it like a? So I want to get, so I have to convert 160, 0.515 kilobytes, because I still remember it, to 0.015 kilobytes, it's like 0.15 kilobytes, and then 80, 0.008 kilobytes, because it's a tenth of the byte. Let me just use kilobytes. You know, okay, so I can't forget my memory, so I'm trying to divide this really. This is a binary calculator. Let's see how this works. So 0.0. Okay, let's get 8 bits. 8 bytes. Or 1 byte. 1 byte is 8 bits. Let's do 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 8. This is 8 bytes. No, this should be here, divided by 8. So basically, the computer is space-time bound, so this divided by space can be here, but it's opposite because it's inverse. You know, this is 1, 0, 0, 0. Let me see my face actually, because I'm so handsome. I'm being a black man doing calculation because, like, I love my picture, I love my face. You know, I don't need dirty clothes. You know, because I'm a human being too. You know, this is the reason I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, this is fucking ad. I hate fucking ads, man. You know, because it's doing freelance to do some work. Just get rid of that fucking ad. It's a policy now, my framework. No policy when I'm trying to learn. No fucking ad for when I'm trying to learn as a policy. Because I hate them. And it hurts my sense when I don't get sense to work on them. You know, my work, you know, because it's distraction. Fucking mess my mind. Anyway, I'm done with it. Because I can't work. Anyway, I'm not allowed to work no more. So, 1. And this would be 8 times 3, 4. No, this would be 0.0, this would be 8. No, wait, this is like 8 bits. No, 8 bytes. Because Andy is space only. 8 times 8, that would be 8 times 8, which would be 8 times 8 would be 64. So 8 times 8, that would be, because 8, so Andy will share 8 times 8. 8 to the power of 3. Why, Andy? Because I love you, because I'm consensual, and she has lost me all my days. Andy, that's done now. 8 to the power of 3. No. 8 to the power of 3. 8 to the power of 3. Because, you know, it's priority bytes. You get 500 to the 1 segment of memory. Because, you know, you get 500 to the 1 segment of memory per 8 located bytes. And that, well, take in to divide. Should I divide it by? Andy, why? Do you want me to divide here? I don't know. Okay, let me just convert the binary to decimal. Oh, let me just calculate. No, this is wrong, he thinks. Oh, yes, this is wrong. Yes, this is, you know, this 8 segments 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, this is what I need. Oh, because, you know, when you have an absolute value, you get lost. This is what I'm saying. 1, 2. No one's watching here, man. Let me just usual. You get the values decimal 170. Oh, 170 is wrong. Oh no. So I can convert it. So let's just do this binary here. Oh, how are you reading this? How are you not seeing this? Oh, I'm just seeing this because it's just off my right. He doesn't need me to see for him. 522. So 522 value. That's the value balance of cap in memory for my dynamic set system, setting constant value for dynamic operations. Because, you know, in Go like we have a set keyword, and it doesn't matter if you set pi, the 3.14, can have a prefix, a fraction setting for 30 or 45. Because just if you want to, because pi can be infinite, but you component the 5, so you go 5, 10, 15. Because, you know, it's you can go 3 plus 5 range, which is stable. But, you know, 15 meters, because, you know, that's our land. So you get 15 acres, because this used to be like computable, and that's structured so it can grow. So if you get 3 bytes, you have what? 3 spaces to compute over, and that'll be like, you know, 3 spaces you're not sure of on the opposite one. So if you know something, 3 spaces you know, 3 bits, 3 bytes, etc. You get 3 binary figures, one-on-ones, 3 based on the consensus matrix. You know, because, you know, you have to get consensus. Because that's just a consensus. You get the opposite. One thing you're not sure, you get the things you're not sure. You have to tag, so you can not fragment your virus system. You know, because you don't want them. Anyway, so get 3 things you know, 3 things you don't know, and things you're not sure you know, because you're still doing intelligence. You know everything of anything else. You know, and that'll be the consent matrix, because that'll be 3 things you know, 3 times 3, that's 9. So you get 9 shared matrices, minimum. Anyway, so basically, I was going to just compute this over this. Oh, this is a binary result. So I'm dividing by. Oh, this lady's leaving. Oh, this is corn. Look at the things I hate to see, man. Oh, people. Oh, this is what you see. This is what should be seeing my IQ. How to do my IQ test. So this should help me in life. It should be there. Not this fucking viruses or virus. This only thing, no ads there. But you have to be educated into the system. You know, anything that's not authentic. Okay, I don't care what is from Mars. You know, going to Mars, you know, or political. You know, but if it's currently on research what I'm doing, that's what we're seeing on my work. But it's very good. It's my IQ test. So people should be knowing that I work in binary. You know, that contribute to science. You know, because education reform. These are people I love. You know, people that did research by themselves, didn't wait for anyone. You know, Albert Einstein. Oh, this is Isaac Newton. I love Isaac Newton. Hello, Mr. Isaac. You know, if I can speak to Mr. Isaac right now, I'll be speaking to him. These kind of things I want to do. You know, not wait for anybody to take me what to do. You know, this kind of thing. I'll be there. I'm part of them there right now because I know I can hold them for education. Doing my work as a policy now because it's good. You communicate with people on your interests. Basically, they gave Miko signal. Miko, N for Mike, O for Oscar, OK for Kilo, O for Oscar. That's my social media. Einstein, I love you, Einstein. You know, but you know, oh, this is Charles Darwin. Sorry, sorry, Darwin, Charles Darwin. This is Babbage, the computer guy. Should be seeing that works in Einstein genomic stuff. This is Isaac Newton. Oh, what's this guy? This is Churchill. Oh, this is Churchill. No, this is not Churchill. This is Tesla, Nikola Tesla. This guy, the Barrett man, the man who manages money. This is the bank style. Me, the bank. I need to manage my money. That's people should be talking to on the website of work. You know, because no dresses of my interest. You know, open sense signal. This is my so I don't be making noise. Trying to go to places because I really get signals to these people as a policy now. Just have them on my social media, on my internet. You know, see the way they're going in space and time because they're my friends. In the quality and I talk to them every time I want to do. Basically, I'm trying to like get this. One second, guys. I'm a black guy. You know, I can't meet my white friends. You know, don't worry about Mensa ever again. Because I don't care about Mensa no more. Because they treat me poorly. Because I don't even treat it that way. Because I know my rights to housing. Anyway, I was going to my friends in Japan, Korea. I'm here. Look here. Look, this is my education reform, guys. This is what we're talking to. I'm gonna find more of my data, but you know, I'm gonna make some most of my data. But you know, this needs to be the change because I'm moving on in my life. Don't care about myself. Myself don't care about myself. I don't even know John Barrett. This is the Barretts family. I love the Barrett family. They're very rich, but they know how to manage their money. Because I haven't seen one Barrett family get sued. I don't know. This is Nicola Ballard. No, we get Ballard, but I don't know this person. George Washington. No, don't care about George. This is no, I don't care about George Washington. This is George Bush. This is George Bush. Yes, this is George Bush. No, because it's what I actually care about. Basically, I should just do my things with them, just my friends, because I feel like I'm part of them. You know, because you know, I line with them, just start talking to them by text. You know, because I don't need money to pay for the service. You know, this kind of things I want. You get as a child, innovation, right at your fingertips is a policy now. You know, you don't need money to call people to work on something like this on a binary calculator. You just start talking to people. That's what I wanted as a child, as a policy. I get that. I got hatred. You know, the friendship repression going anywhere I don't want to. My friends are gangsters. You know, because I wasn't a gangster. I didn't want to be a gangster. I didn't pick a gangster path. Anyway, guys, this is a policy now. It's my framework of OBIEZE hard calculations. Anyway, so basically, what I'm saying to you, this is a voice interface. This is just the repository OBI. Oh, 46 minutes can go on. This is just I'm trying to be like an aerospace thing. Aerospace. This is like a James. Look at James' name. This is an ugly name, guys. You know, that's why I didn't want to be in the UK. It doesn't mean anything. James. He's just kind of just Jesus still. This is Hackett. But you can't hack. This name, you know, look, this name doesn't mean anything to me, but it's secure, you know. You know, it doesn't know. If I call him James, can you hack this? You know, it doesn't make any sense. I can hack him. You know, biologically, you know, I believe I started working on Jack, James DNA, which I don't want to do that because it's a policy now. Because it gives me a problem in my head. You know, so I can start building my missile for James, but it's not for James, it's for me. To protect myself against James. Because James doesn't get his house, I don't have house. You know, those are the things that really annoy me. You know. basically you get make a signal and you go make a noise, but you know, go and make noise, you get signal. You know, go and make. There's kind of a duality there. There's a call it noise. Why you giving noise? It's like I don't make noise for you. I give you no signal. You know, James. Yeah. But James is like head of this administration. So I'm building my own aerospace stuff. So basically, I'm building my own things. But I'm building SParse. But so basically, as a policy now, any aerospace stuff has to literally go underwater. Why? Because we are on the Earth still. You know, I don't care what to go to Mark 4 in space. I don't care that nonsense. You know, that must be that gives me a signal. But you know, if I cannot go down to the Earth, 45 knots, 45 knots on the ground. You know, the space and time. If you get 45 knots space, you get 45 knots time. Basically, the missile goes 30 marks. 30 marks. Basically, 30 marks. If we're going to make it 45 marks under the water. Only, you know, if I shoot a mirror on this, I can actually blow up something on the ground. You know, not in space, because you know, you don't need people to blow them. If you go when it goes to space is thin layer, but you know, the same problems, isomorphic problems there. You know, because when you shoot a missile, you're shooting something in space, like Mars. Oh, so this is my SParse missile framework. This is my NSIGII update, James. You know, I hope you like it. You know, but this African device is scary. Basically, anything that's submersible. It has to go up because it's the same biome, but it's just different properties. You know, it doesn't matter how thick the water is, we're going down there, we're gonna come back up because you know, I wanna be on the earth where I started, you know, on the soil. Look. I'm actually coming to anyway, I'm working on a project right now. So basically, space-time duality, you know, basically, when you have a situation like that, you get half of the time, you don't know it. But you know, when I started losing sense, 2 years I was there, I thought I was like there for 6 months. 6 months, 2 years. I didn't know why I thought that was. I started there, I was there, and then I wasn't experiencing the outside world, the nature world. Like you know, my time was halved, already halved in space and time. So I got a quarter of that time, and then computed. I get a quarter, and like this, I get a fourth of the space and time was especially because it's just indoors. You know? But the indoors wasn't a problem.